So yeah, yesterday not so much with the study, but today oodles and buckets and noodles of studying. So yeah, what did we do? We went through a bunch of tutorials, substance PBR guide, where we learned a bit more about how PBR's physically based rendering works, and yeah, so that's neat. How to bridge Substance Painter and Substance Designer together a little bit better, and then finished out tutorials on Substance Designer, and then uh, dynamic layering with Substance Designer and Unreal Engine, which I'm unsure about. I'd rather just do all the painting inside of Painter and Designer and then get it over there because it was quite the fiasco to get it all together. But it's a system that's set up, but it's in progress, I think. But it's promises a lot for the future. And then Substance doing an environment with Substance Designer and Painter. Yes. So, anyways, so I guess first up, here's what some. So we're familiar with this little crate box. However, the ground that it's on, we built today, and it really does look like it's got the right kind of metal look to it, and it looks rusted. Oh, here, let me move those, hide those. But yeah, feels like metal to me with rust on it. Looks good. And also we finished this guy, and I think he looks pretty stinking good. Um, it's a fire hydrant, so your dog can pee on it. But anyways, yeah, it's got the rust or the paint that's chipped away at the edge, and the rust that's spilling down it. It's based on a height map, and yeah, got the lumpy paint going on, and I don't know. I feel pretty good about it. And same with the metal here, or the ground that it's sitting on. I think it looks rather good. And when you step away from it, it also looks good. Oh yeah, and I got the textures on this sci-fi box coming in to Unreal a bit better than what I once did. So they seem to be behaving better. But yeah, this guy, however, is made from a combo, the layering business, which means where'd it go? It's made out of all of these textures, which is a little cray cray for me. Let me see if I can't find the material. Rust material, hydrant material, master laying, shader. Ah, here it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, so this guy is actually made up of all these various maps, and they have masks that are blending them together. So one layer is the paint, one layer is the rust, one layer is the chrome that's been or is showing through, or steel, I mean. But anyways, it's quite the hullabaloo to get it all working and get all the maps lined up. And however, what's another really cool one is the rusted metal. You can actually, what's really cool, you can actually take it and turn the rust amount up and down from within the engine, the way Substance Designer works. So in case you had somewhere that needed to be totally rusted, you could just turn it all the way up. And if you need somewhere that's like the back of a brand new truck, you can turn it all the way down. And it comes in around the edges where rust normally would. It wouldn't come in on the flat because the flat areas would see a lot of foot traffic and friction, so they'd get rubbed back down to the chrome. But the way we set it up, it actually comes in where it would in the flat areas, and then lastly across the top. So yeah, I think it's rather stinking cool that Substance Designer actually makes that a possibility. And so here is not that one. Let's load up this one. I went to View in Outfit. How about Geometry? Rounded Cube. And View Outputs in 3D. There we go. So yeah. Oh, here's the texture little preview in here. But it's all built out of this little node graph, as node graphs are pretty friendly. And you got all the maps that are the usual stuff that it outputs the occlusion map around the edges, the base color, um, a height map, a metallic map, a normal map, a roughness map, and bada bing, bada boom, you got metal. And also in here, if you want, you can turn the rest up and down. Where'd it go? Right about here. Yeah. So, anyways, used a bunch of different little maps kind of blending together in and out. And all starting from this nice simple little base map that's tileable. Except for there it goes. Yeah, so totally tileable. Actually, everything in here is tileable. So that way, no matter what you're looking at, it can get big and small and add grunge if you want, and it's tileable. So, anyways, yeah, it seems to do the trick rather good. And then I also figured out how to get things from over where'd it go? I thought I had two of them open. Well, anyways, from here over to here, and the example would be that the crate, which I just had, this guy. So yeah, I was able to bring in all of as soon as it lets me bring. Here it is. Yeah. So I just export the maps from over here, and then bring them all into here and plug them all in, and then what I end up with is in Unreal Engine, I end up with a nice, friendly material. This guy, which is automatically generated by these guys, which is where this rust value comes from, or at least the equivalent of. But yeah, it creates a material that I can directly drag into Unreal and then apply directly to the object. So anything I then update here, or in Substance Painter, or in Substance Designer will automatically get updated over here in Unreal. And so, yeah, we end up with a very updatable, very changeable, very reusable type materials. So, yeah. So I'm all done with texturing now, at least enough to be able to get rolling and create some stuff on my own. I almost forgot the other thing. And we did a landscape. So yeah, it's got some nice water-looking puddles, some ground, and this is all very editable inside of Unreal. But here's kind of what the material looks like. It's got a dirt map over here and a rock map over here, and they each got puddles. And we're blending their layers based on the terrain painter over here. So if I want to, I can paint more rocks in, just as easy as that, which looks kind of neat. Or I can paint more dirt in, and then I got the nice flat dirt. So yeah, either one's pretty cool, and they both got displacement maps on them to help show the rocks stand out. And when you zoom out, it reduces, and Unreal seems to have auto level of detail business going on. And yeah, it's pretty cool the way it sets up and works. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, it's got a roughness maps that are painted in via this painting system, and normal maps, and everything blends together. And here's a displacement set up using the height map on the rocks and the dirt, and then it also it tessellates the geometry. So if we look here, we'll see it's subdivided quite a bit. Probably couldn't get away with that amount normally. But yeah, oh, seems pretty cool to me the way it works. It's even cooler and gray. So anyways, yeah, that is Substance Painter, and I'm done with that. So next is on to what am I on to next? Morph targets, so I can make little cute things turn into big ugly things. Yeah, so hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I'm going to go relax with what's left of it. So hope you all had fun, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Wait, no, back to overtime tomorrow. So it'll probably be Friday, but I'll at least do an update. So yes, until then, peace.